Hello, beautiful people. It is the most divine winter's day in Australia. Sunny and a little bit toasty, teeny tiny bit windy, so I hope that the sound, audio, and lighting quality is okay. But I'm actually not going to overthink the details, and I'm just going to hope for the best. Today I wanted to share with you examples of things that I use and do in my life that help me to feel settled, balanced, content, healthy, and just a general good feeling in this delicate postpartum period. Some of them are so simple, and I don't think that we realize just how simple and beneficial they are. Number one for me, my most important self-care secret that is so easy to forget yet so important: water, my friend. Hydration. Do you not feel like every time you have a sip of water, you're instantly like alive? Because I do. There are so many processes in our body that require hydration. Water delivers nutrients to our cells. It keeps our organs functioning at an optimal level. It improves sleep quality and mood. If I feel like a little bit moody or a little bit unbalanced or unsettled or like foggy head, I know instantly that I've not had enough water, and I'll go and have a big drink and feel like, honestly, instantly alive. It's like my cells are just going, thank you. Boosts your energy, it hydrates your skin, it cleanses your body from inside out. I find also with breastfeeding and kind of, losing liquids through milk production, that it's especially important for me to drink a lot more water. Adequate hydration, my friends, is essential for a healthy body and healthy mind. Number two, this is a really important one for myself, looking after my mental health. I think that so often we get caught up in the busyness of life and the pretty full-on things that go on in this world. So for me, looking after my mental health looks a bit like avoiding the news. I don't watch the news. I don't read the news. I try to really filter what I focus my thoughts on, and I limit my exposure to anything that I know will trigger uneasy thoughts or feelings in my body, because I know that those uneasy thoughts then create a physical response in my body that does not make me feel good. It takes a lot of intent to create new healthy habits that support our mental health, and it's a good investment to really focus your thoughts where you want to feel good. Energy flows where attention goes. Another aspect to looking after your mental health can be as simple as gratitude. The more that you practice gratitude for anything that you find so beautiful in your life and that you're grateful for, the more that flows back to you. Law of attraction. It can be as simple as giving thanks for your strong arms and legs, or your beating heart, or your eyesight. Given the gift to, and I mean what I'm looking at right now is just all of these beautiful fruit trees and the birds and the sunshine and the leaves dancing in the wind, and I within me feel such a deep appreciation for that honestly, it's the most magnificent feeling, truly, and I think that we all have a lot to be grateful for. We should start paying tribute to all of those things, if you're not already doing so. 3, moving your body, stretching. And I don't mean the stretching that we were taught at school, standard, I don't know, where we don't even really know what we're doing. We're just kind of like looking at your sports coach, just moving. I mean intuitively stretching. Moving your body in a rhythm that you're being essentially called to do. When I stretch, I actually will intentionally breathe oxygen into whatever part of my body that I'm stretching out, and I can actually feel that circulation, that blood pumping and everything moving, and the little nerve endings tickling, like pulsating. I don't know, but I can feel everything stretching out and it feels amazing. And afterwards, I feel like I've been for like a deep tissue massage, or like someone's like rebuilt my entire body. We don't realize how much stagnant energy is trapped in certain parts of our body, even just like to your brain. I personally love to stretch doing a handstand. I can like stretch my hips better. So yeah, I do a lot of stretching upside down. But it feels good, and that's what works for me. You need to do whatever feels right for you. Number 4, are we up to 4? Yes. Journaling. Putting your thoughts on paper. Getting all of this out in whatever way feels right for you. I try not to overthink anything that I want to write about. Sometimes I'll just put a few words on paper. Other times I'll write like 42 pages, I'm joking, almost, of whatever is like in my mind. I think that without us really recognizing it, we store so much information in our mind, and it just like travels in our body, and then we just like feel all that stuff. And often it's stuff that's not even ours. If you get yourself a beautiful little book or a little journal to write in, it may inspire you or motivate you more to put pen to paper and write whatever you're feeling. Luke gave this to me in 2018. My love, a treasured place to write down all your feelings and thoughts, as well as to express gratitude for all we have and all that we will have. I love you. Beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart. This is a beautiful little flower Leo picked for me in South Africa in his Nana's garden. Had to keep that. Yeah. Just whatever you're feeling. You can do your new moon or full moon ceremonies, affirmations. There's no right or wrong way to journal. Or even if writing is not your thing and you don't necessarily want to journal, any form of mindful activity, like doing a puzzle, drawing, sketching, anything that brings you to the present moment and can kind of help distract you from any of the noise in this day-to-day life and this busy world, is huge for self-care and self-love. Number 5, showering and dressing within 10. Even if it's 5 minutes of intentional cleansing of your body, and while you're doing it, just really appreciating and giving thanks for your limbs. Hello! It's a bird. Cleansing yourself slowly rather than like madly scrubbing your body clean. The same goes for drying yourself and then dressing your body in comfortable clothing. I think that's so important, to go about our days without feeling restricted and tight. That's going to affect your mood. Number 6, music. Everybody? I'm sure everybody loves music. Make yourself a playlist of all of your favorite feel-good songs that you can put on when you're feeling a little bit out of whack and you know can be an instant mood lifter for you. Music, you know, like when you hear a good song, just like, yes, feel good. Why not have a day-to-day playlist of songs that make you smile and just feel delicious? Number 7, social media and phone breaks. I think that there are huge, beautiful benefits to social media and to technology and to our phones. But for me personally, I can get caught up sometimes in just like scrolling or just like tapping my phone. It's nice to just step away from that for a minute. I like to, every couple of weeks, turn my phone off completely for a day or even 2 days. If that is an option for you, and taking a break from social media, unfollow any pages that don't make you feel happy or joyful when you look at them. Luke and I like to, in the evenings, put our phone on airplane mode at a certain time, and the phones stay in the kitchen. They don't come to the bedroom with us. I don't think that we realize just how disruptive to our sleep our phones can be. That unnatural blue light can keep you in a state of alertness for way longer than necessary. Number 8, Food. You are what you eat. If you're eating heavy, greasy, low nutrient, dense foods, you're gonna be feeling sluggish and probably a bit gross. And I think that if you eat that way all the time, that becomes your natural way of feeling, and you don't really recognize that you can actually feel so good if you just eat a little bit better. We need to be kind to our digestive systems. It's big processes that go on in here. I think by eating a lot more kindly, we'll feel less sluggish, fatigued, heavy, and moody. I also think that eating foods without all of the added chemicals and preservatives and additives and things and stuff that isn't even real is going to be highly beneficial to all of your bodily functions and systems. Number 9, breathing, you guys. It's so crazy because sometimes I will be walking or doing something and I think to myself, am I breathing? I think that we just breathe on autopilot and we don't realize that we actually need to sometimes take a big, intentional, deep breath. Luke and I and Leo now, we'll say 3 deep breaths and we'll stop and we'll actually mindfully focus completely on our breath. When I say deep, I mean expanding your lungs out further than you think that they can go to. And just when you think that your lungs are as full of oxygen as they can possibly be, you breathe a little bit more. And there's always room, you guys, trust me. And then releasing all of that air, squishing it out. Just when you think that you can't possibly exhale anymore, there's like this much stale, stagnant oxygen sitting at the bottom of your lungs that you can release. Remember to breathe, you guys. In moments when you feel a little bit flustered, go outside if you can, put your feet on the earth and breathe deeply. Number 10. This is a super random one and one that makes me feel good. Little random acts of kindness. I think that everyone's faith in humanity is always restored when we witness, someone doing something beautiful for someone else without the expectation of anything in return or recognition. We are all able to do that in our day-to-day lives. Seeing someone in the traffic or making eye contact with someone and smiling. Paying for somebody's coffee plants this little seed of love and positivity that spreads and makes the world happy. It's a good thing. And it makes you feel happy. My favorite grounding activity, if you'll call it that, and this goes to my whole family, is being at the beach and in the sunshine and the ocean. Ocean therapy, you guys, is actually a real thing. Just one example, seawater contains minerals like magnesium, sodium, calcium, chloride, sulfate. It improves your circulation, it boosts your immune system, makes you feel good. I honestly could live in the sea. Also, sunshine triggers production of vitamin D, which is crucial to overall health, and it releases serotonin. Being at the beach is like the best win-win. I am actually obsessed with the ocean, so much so that I am going to end this here and send all of you beautiful people so much love. I'm going to go for a salty, delicious summer's day dip. I just quickly wanted to share with you what I call my wellness room. I've created a little space outside on our back deck because we don't quite have the room inside to have a little area for me where I can stretch and meditate and journal and just be. Luna was also born right in this little spot. This is where I come and spend my free time that I have to focus purely on self-care and self-love. A beautiful yoga mat, my journals, crystals, some artwork that I've done. Just love the fact that I can hear all of the birds out here. Treasures that, you know, mean something to me or that I've collected. Angel cards. Beautiful plants that I love.